I'm sure you've seen some amazing before and after transformation pictures on social media and thought to yourself, wow, I wish I could do that. Having done so myself and helping others, I'm here to tell you can definitely achieve the same thing. So in this video, we're going to break down the whole process of making your own body transformation. And if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please subscribe for more future content. I like to think of completing a transformation in phases. Phase 1 is what I like to call the testing the waters phase. This is when you're the most ambitious and determined to get in shape. Before you start, you truly have to decide you want to do this for yourself. You can't be forced into this journey by friends, family, doctors, coworkers, or any other forms of external motivation. Because at the end of the day, you are the person in control and you have to make a conscious decision that you're going to change your life. I failed countless times trying to get in shape. I only saw any form of progression once I decided I wanted to do it for myself. This is the most impactful and important decision of your whole fitness journey. Once you have made this decision by yourself, you can begin to implement certain lifestyle changes. The first thing to focus your attention on is your nutrition. This is very overwhelming for most beginners. I'm sure you've been told to completely shift your dieting habits and try this diet and try that diet. You'll see a lot of people start their diet by vastly undereating and restricting all foods which they consider bad, which isn't a healthy mindset and it definitely isn't sustainable. It doesn't have to be such a drastic change. I find it beneficial to start something called a common sense diet where you make small changes at first. This could mean making the majority of your diet focus around foods you know carry high nutritional value, such as whole foods, fruits, and veggies. While these foods have no special powers, they are low in calories and keep you full longer. This also involves cutting down the number of liquid calories you're consuming, such as pop, juice, or milk, and replacing them with water or zero-calorie drinks. Liquid calories are considered empty calories because they can add up quick and they won't keep you full. The last factor in the common sense diet is to not eat out as often, simply because most of your fast food items are calorically dense. I guarantee you'll see a big difference if you incorporate these three things. A big mistake people make is attempting to do a complete overhaul to their diet at first. While this is good in theory, it leaves no room for balance and it is a complete change in lifestyle, which means you're less likely to stick with it. Consistently implementing small changes over a long period of time is key. The next thing to focus on is some form of physical fitness. I personally recommend buying a gym membership. Home workouts are great and convenient, but there's only so much you can do. Also, if you go to a gym, you're more likely to train harder because you're in a different atmosphere, and you're more likely to go once you pay for it. This next part is crucial. You have to find some form of physical fitness that actually interests you and that you can do long term. Whether this is bodybuilding, powerlifting, CrossFit, running, cycling, you name it, you have to find something that you actually find challenging and enjoyable. By doing this, you're allowing yourself the opportunity for something that benefits your health and well-being to become an interest or passion, which I think is pretty special. If you make it a chore or a part of the day that you dread, you won't be consistent. So try as many different forms of exercise as you can, have fun, and find something that keeps you coming back. You're also going to be eager to see progress, which is normal. But how can you track it? A lot of people consider the scale as the end-all be-all. While the scale is one of many tools, it isn't always the most accurate. Weight can fluctuate depending upon your water intake, sodium levels, stress, digestion, or time of day. Alternative tracking measures include progress pictures, body measurements, how you feel mentally, or how you're fitting into your clothes. These are all equally as important. With that being said, try not to have a goal weight in mind when you're creating your fitness journey. By doing this, you'll fixate yourself on a number instead of all other possible forms of progression. The last part of this phase is maintaining other interests outside of fitness. You shouldn't have to sacrifice other obligations for fitness. Fitness should enhance your life. It's so important to realize balance is everything. So still have some of your favorite foods and maintain your other hobbies. This way you won't get burnt out. Alright, now we're moving on to phase 2, or the breakthrough stage. By this point, you've made fitness a habit and you've made it a part of your everyday life. You found what you like in the gym and what you don't like, and you know more about nutrition and what has been working for you. Now you're ready to optimize your gains by focusing in on your specific goals and forms of fitness. For nutrition, you'll need to center around your specific body composition goals. So if you want to lose weight, you'll need to be in a caloric deficit. If you want to build muscle, you'll need to be in a caloric surplus. You can figure out how many calories you should be eating by going to tdeecalculator.net. This will give you a rough estimate of how many calories your body needs to maintain your current weight. From there, you can decide to add calories or reduce calories based on your goals. A good starting point would be a 15% increase or decrease. From here, you're going to want to track your food for accountability and consistency purposes. You can use MyFitnessPal. It'll let you scan foods, add ingredients, and it even has a database for restaurant meals. It's basically a way for you to keep a food diary. Keep in mind this isn't necessary for everyone, but it is the most optimal route. You've also found the form of fitness that best suits you. From here, you can begin to follow or create a consistent routine or split and track your weights and other forms of progression. Some possibilities are a 4-day split, push-pull legs, upper lower, full body, or really anything you can stay consistent with. It's essential that when you choose your routine that you set realistic goals and plan it around other obligations throughout the day so that you can make it to the gym on any given day. Following a workout routine will keep you consistent and takes the thinking of coming up with exercises in the gym out of it. Once you get to the gym, you'll already know exactly what you want to do. This way is 10 times more efficient than doing random exercises based on how you feel. Tracking your weights or taking other measurements allows you to objectively track your progress and allows you to focus on performance and not just how you look. This is honestly a really fun stage because you can still capitalize on beginner gains while having an actual direction. A majority of your gains will be made in this phase. Phase 3 is the sustainability phase. This is the hardest part of your journey. You have to make it a lifestyle where it's just another part of your day. In order to do that, you have to fall in love with whatever route you chose. You don't want to get in the habit of going back and forth between losing 30 pounds and gaining 30 pounds. It's not about extremes at this point. You can also choose new routes and get into new forms of fitness or have new body composition goals, that's fine. But you don't want to build a lot of muscle or lose a lot of weight, achieve your goal, and wonder what's next. This is when people fall into old habits because they have no goals or motivation. Instead of motivation, you should be relying on discipline at this point, knowing that to maintain or improve your current shape, you're going to need to work as hard as you did when you first started your journey. And don't get me wrong, you can still make plenty of gains in this stage, but they will come a lot slower. If you have really taken a custom to this lifestyle, you may even try to spread your knowledge or help others. And that might be one of the most gratifying feelings because you'll be able to empathize with beginners. Making your own fitness transformation is very possible. Not easy, but it is very possible. If you make the decision yourself and you have a strong and stable support system, you will be successful. Just remember that this is not a linear process. A lot of things won't go your way and there will be challenges just like anything else in life. But at the end of the day, bettering your health and improving your self-image is so worth it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to share with your friends, leave a like, and be sure to be on the lookout for more informational videos soon to help you ace your fitness.